In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 4th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Arizona Diamondbacks versus San Diego Padres. The Arizona Diamondbacks visit the San Diego Padres on Tuesday for an afternoon affair at Petco Park to complete a short 2-game series between the two National League West rivals. Arizona defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers 2-1 on Sunday and split their 4-game series to open the season with the defending National League pennant winners. San Diego defeated the Colorado Rockies 3-1 on Sunday. San Diego split 4-game series, with Colorado losing the first 2 and bouncing back with 2 straight victories. The Diamondbacks are 4-1 in their last 5 in Game 2 of a series and 47-102 in their last 149 road games. Arizona is 1-5 in their last 6 Tuesday games. Meanwhile, the Padres are 6-2 in their last 8 Tuesday games, and the under is 4-1 in their last 6 Tuesday games. The over is 3-1 in San Diego's last 5 in Game 2 of a series. It was a shaky start to the season for the National League Cy Young favorite Zach Gallen. He allowed 5 runs on 6 hits while punching out 7 batters in 4.2 innings against the Dodgers on opening day. However, it wasn't all bad for Gallen, as he had surrendered only 3 hits while recording 6 strikeouts in the first 4 innings before the nightmare of the 5th happened. It's not too surprising the Dodgers got to him when they did, since it was the middle of the order that strung a few hits together in their 3rd at-bats against Gallen. I'm not too concerned with Gallen just yet, and he gets the opportunity to bounce back against a Padres offense that looked terrible in their first series. However, this might be one of the few times this season that Gallen won't have the pitching advantage. Looking at Yu Darvish's numbers compared to Gallen's, you might not think that he's the better pitcher in this spot. However, location means everything. Darvish was incredible at home last season with a 7-3 record, 2.6 earned run average, and 0.877 WHIP in 13 starts. Opponents managed just a .188 batting average and had a 27.5% strikeout rate against Darvish in his home park. The Diamondbacks fell victim to Darvish several times last season, as the Padres starter was 4-0 with a 1.97 earned run average and allowed a .138 batting average to the Arizona hitters. Although this is a different looking Diamondbacks team, it's still Petco Park, and that gives San Diego the advantage. The Padres are at a reasonable price since they're facing Gallen, and I love getting Darvish at these odds. So the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. Again, we have to look at the Arizona offense for this one, and more specifically how bad they are. They were averaging just 6.3 hits per game and 1.8 runs following their first series of the season. They don't have what the Padres have in a Juan Soto or Manny Machado to lift them up when all else has failed. Darvish is geared to go, which tells me the Diamondbacks lineup is in for another long day. The Padres will only need to score a couple of runs of their own to pull this one off. The under is 3-1 in the last 4 meetings between these two, and both have had 2 of their last 3 games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Twins versus Miami Marlins. The Minnesota Twins and the Miami Marlins get ready for Game 2 of their interleague series on Tuesday night in Miami. The Twins got off to a strong start this season, sweeping the Royals on the road over the weekend. Meanwhile, the Marlins struggled out of the gate, losing 3 of 4 to the Mets. Minnesota is 6-0 in their last 6 games and 3-7 in their last 10 interleague road games. The over is 3-1 in Minnesota's last 5 Tuesday games. Miami is 16-37 in their last 53 Tuesday games and 7-19 in their last 26 Game 2s of a series. The under is 4-1 in Miami's last 5 Tuesday games. The over is 7-1 in these two teams' last 9 head-to-head meetings. Miami's offense is a major concern going into this game, as the Marlins are struggling to score runs, but they did go up against the Mets, who have one of the better pitching staffs in the big league. A big advantage for Miami in this one is the starting pitchers, as I do expect Alcantara to have a better outing against this Twins lineup, while Kenta Maeda is unknown as to what he will be. He hasn't pitched in the bigs in over a year, and coming off Tommy John surgery is another layer of questions. If Maeda is as good as he was when he left, he is a dependable fourth starter for Minnesota, but I do expect some rust and some trouble locating pitches early on, and Miami will take advantage of it. Miami comes into this game with a 1-4 record, but they will have one of the best starting pitchers on the mound in this matchup. Minnesota is undefeated to start the season, but Kenta Maeda will be on the mound for them, who had a rough 2022 season. Alcantara didn't pitch great in his first outing, but I expect a bounce-back performance from him. This lineup has had some success against Maeda in the past, and I trust Alcantara more to limit the Twins' offense to help the Marlins get the W, so the Miami Marlins money line is our full-game side pick. Alcantara was lights out at home last year. Despite giving up 3 runs in the season opener, only allowed 3 hits to a much more potent Mets lineup. The Twins come into this series having scored 11 runs in the 3-game series at Kansas City. The Twins scored just 4 runs total in the first 2 games before the 7-run outburst in the 3rd game. Miami, for its part, scored only 7 runs in 4 games against the Mets. I expect a low-scoring, tight game on Tuesday night. Under the projected total is our full-game total pick. Chicago Cubs vs. Cincinnati Reds. A pair of National League Central rivals continue an early week series on the diamond in the home of Skyline Chili. The Chicago Cubs are on the road as they play the middle game of a 3-game set with the Cincinnati Reds Tuesday evening. The Cubs are 9-4 in their last 13 road games and 2-5 in their last 7 overall. The Reds are 6-2 in their last 8 home games and 5-2 in their last 7 overall. The under is 21-9-1 in Cubs' last 31 overall. The under is 15-6-1 in Reds' last 22 overall. The Cubs are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings in Cincinnati. I'm not sure how much the Cincinnati Reds are going to continue this hot stretch, but they are playing the better baseball, and getting them at home with plus money is worth a look. The Chicago Cubs are having issues finishing games, and their pitching staff has been rough these last 2 games. I'll take a shot with the slight home dog, so the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full-game side pick. Chicago entered Monday having seen the under post a 2-1 record in their games. Both Thursday and Saturday's contests ended up falling short of the number, as each of those games saw 4 combined runs. Sunday was the offensive outburst as the Brewers and Cubs combined for 14 runs to go over the number of 9 set by the sportsbooks. Cincinnati has stayed under the total in 2 of their 3 games, edging over the number Thursday with 9 runs against a total of 8. Saturday's game had 8 runs against an 8.5-run total, while Sunday saw just 4 runs against a number of 9. Wisniewski's last 4 starts in 2022 ended up under the number, and the under is 5-2-1 in the last 8 meetings. Over their first 3 games, the Reds only one had 9 runs and none of them had more. The Cubs' last game against Milwaukee had 14 total runs, but their 2 prior games had only 4 runs scored in each. Both offenses have been slow out of the gate, with role players yet to chip in. Wisniewski has pitched very well against the Cubs in his limited work in the bigs, and the Cubs' bats did not face Sessa last season, so the first time or 2 through the lineup could yield very little. The under is 5-2-1 in the last 8 meetings between these 2 and 4-0 in Wisniewski's last 4 starts on grass. Until we see the power game ramp up for both teams, it's tough to get excited about a double-digit total, even in a bandbox like the Great American Ballpark. Under the projected total is our full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.